Hi there again, it's Noha, of course, the Conscious Maverick, and back with Back to Basics for online conscious entrepreneurs. Today I want to just touch on a little bit of a topic that I hope that, or wish that somebody had told me about long time ago. But it's only in the last few years since being online actually that I learned this. And I'm wanting to pass that knowledge on to you today. And I hope that it serves in some way. You know, for any conscious entrepreneur, any entrepreneur for that matter, we have to know who our customer is, right? Now, our customer, our client, our ideal client, our avatar, our soul aligned client, these are all different names that different, people drop around, but they all mean the same thing, right? For me, it's always going to be my soul aligned client, right? Because it's the client that is right for me, the one that I get super excited to serve, right? And the one who is ready to be served by me and gets super excited to work with me, right? This is a joyful exchange, a joyful experience to be able to work with someone or with a group of people who are all in agreement and in alignment, that we are happy as hell to be working together, right? So, but how do you find your ideal client, your soul aligned client? You know, I find so many people going off on a tangent, particularly in the online space, but I find it more in the product space than I do in the service-based space. And that is that, I'm just going to throw out my net, right? I'm going to throw out my net and tell everyone what I have on offer. And I'm going to tell them what the benefits and the features are, and what the pricing is and why they should buy this. And that I call that, it's like the old kind of song that preschool song that we used to sing, Fishing for Jesus. I just find this such a throwing out of the net, and it's not necessarily going to bring you results. It's like I'm casting my net out wide, but there's nothing very specific about it. Okay. Now, if you are doing a generalized marketing approach, a generalized advertising and sales strategy, you're going to get generalized results as well, right? You're going to get some people that is going to be there and is going to, take up your service offering, and there are some that is not going to take up your service offering. Those who are going to take up your service offering, I'm going to put a question mark to how long they are going to be in your funnel, in your journey with you, right? So my teachings, I generally talk to my business clients about having a client in for longevity, right? To let a client grow with you rather than let a client come in just for a once-off experience, right? So you're always looking at how is it that I can help and bring someone in so that I can help them grow as I grow as well, okay? Now, the shortest version of me being able to explain to you who your ideal client is to know that your ideal client is a version of you, right? Your ideal client is always going to have an aspect of who you are. The challenges that your ideal client is experiencing are challenges that you have already experienced in the not so distant future that you have overcome, and now you have the wisdom and the knowledge to know how to overcome it. And therefore, you can be of assistance to them, either in product or in service, right? Your soul aligned client is not swimming in a pool of generalness or generalization, right? They are not swimming in that pool. They are swimming in the pool or the pond that is specific for them. They like-minded people. They want to gravitate towards you because they feel that you are like-minded as they are, right? So your soul-aligned client is not this generalized kind of, person out there. It's a very specific person. And I would highly recommend that you do the exercise of truly getting to know your ideal client. Who is he or she? Who are they, right? How old are they? Where do they work? What are they into? What do they read? What colors do they like? What kind of clothing are they into? What do they read? What do they like in entertainment? How many kids do they have? Do they have dependents? Are they married? Are they not married? Are they divorced? Where do they live? What do they like experiencing? Do they like traveling? Do they not like traveling? Where do they like traveling to? What kind of foods do they like? What are the challenges? What are the problems that they experience in their life? What are the things that they think about at night that they're not telling someone else about, that you have the solution to? And the reason why you know what they're thinking about at night is because they're a version of you, remember? So you would have thought that already. So yes, it does require you to get a bit vulnerable now, doesn't it? It does require for you to face yourself now, doesn't it? You cannot connect with your ideal client if you are not connecting with yourself. So I strongly urge you to connect with yourself. I strongly urge you to connect with who your ideal client truly is, and to really get to know them and to speak to them in that way. I hope this was helpful, and I chat to you in the next video. Cheers for now. Goodbye.